Shanti. Top 10 points of today's murli. The Father now says, you have to benefit those of all religions. Those of all religions say of the Father who grants everyone salvation that He is omnipresent. Where did they learn this? God speaks, I am not omnipresent. Because of you, the condition of others has also become like yours. We are brothers, and so we will surely receive the inheritance from the Father. However, as soon as you leave here, you go into storms of Maya. Hardly anyone survives. This is the condition everywhere. Knowledgeable souls means those who are sensible embodiments of this knowledge. They can never say it should have been like this, for they have the power to transform wrong into right. You now know that you cannot be free until you become pure, otherwise there will have to be punishment by the demons of death and your status will also be destroyed. Those who constantly have pure and positive thoughts for others and themselves become free from having any wasteful thoughts. The Father explains according to the drama. All of that happens in the company of Ravan. The path of devotion has now ended. It has become the past. The unlimited Father says, become wiseless in this one birth and you will become wiseless for 21 births and the master of the pure world. The Father says, you are my child. You are not Ravan's child. After giving you your fortune of the kingdom, I departed. Follow his directions, have unlimited sense, and become instruments to uplift everyone with happiness. You have found the one Father, therefore do not worry about anything. Today Baba says, you have to benefit those of all religions. Those of all religions say of the Father who grants everyone salvation that He is omnipresent. Where did they learn this? God speaks, I am not omnipresent. Because of you, the condition of others has also become like yours. Peace is the original religion of the soul. This is so because the original qualities of the soul are only the virtues and powers. When one is only filled with all the virtues and powers, one is peaceful. No vice will exist within you when you are in the original peaceful state. One is stable in the original religion of the soul when one is soul conscious. When one is established in the original religion of the soul, one will naturally behave in the virtues, peaceful manner. During the first half cycle, since the people were constantly soul conscious, they were only under the influence of the original religion of the soul, so they were living a virtuous, peaceful life. When one has a virtuous lifestyle due to constantly remaining stable in the original religion of the soul, one is putting the original religion of the soul into practice. It is only during the first half cycle that souls constantly remain soul conscious and so they constantly remain stable in the original religion of the soul. It is only the people of the first half cycle who put the original religion of the soul into practice. This way, why their world was peaceful. Since the people of the second half cycle are in the weaker ordinary state, they are not soul conscious and they are capable of being overwhelmed by the vices. Hence, the people in the second half cycle are not living in a peaceful world. They are not capable of putting the original religion of the soul into practice. The human souls no longer had the ability to remain soul conscious when the deity is lost. Their divine state at the end of the Silver Age, since the people were capable of getting inundated with the vices, spiritual and yogic practices were created so as to make sure that the people continue to live a peaceful, virtuous lifestyle. These practices became part of the Hindu religion that continued in place of the original eternal deity religion, Adi Sanatan Devi Devta Dharma. Thus, the emphasis in Hinduism is in respect of how the life is lived, and this is why it is said that the Hindu religion is a way of living. The Hindu religion is the changed muted from the Adi Sanatan Devi Devta Dharma. The people of the Adi Sanatan Devi Dharma Dharma practice the original religion of the soul. The pure divine peaceful virtues way of life lived by the deities during the golden and silver ages is the Adisanathan Devi Devata Dharma. God establishes the Adisanathan Devi Devata Dharma through the confluence age. Adi means the first form, the beginning or the original. Sanathan means ancient, eternal and beyond the dimension of time. Dharma means religion and way of life of the soul. Devi Dev means deities. From the beginning of the Copper Age, religions and codes of conduct were created to keep people on the virtuous, peaceful path. The religion include worship to God so that the people could turn to God for help when life is unable, painful, etc. The human beings who lived during the first half cycle did not practice any religion like how the people of the second half cycle do, because first they got everything they wanted since they were constantly soul conscious. They did not have to worship God to ask Him for anything. It is only the people of the second half cycle who ask God for something or the other. They do not get everything they want due to the weaker state and the stalling process. Second, they were naturally pure, virtuous, happy and content due to constantly remaining soul conscious. The vices did not exist to trouble, and so they were naturally putting the original religion of the soul into practice. It is only the people of the second half cycle who are troubled by the vices, hence they have to return to God for help. Now, during the confluence age, through the elevated thinking process, we become soul conscious. As a result, we experience peace, the original religion of the soul, and this influenced us to conduct ourselves in a virtuous angelic manner. We do not have to follow any code of conduct that has been established for religion, because when we are soul conscious, we will automatically be living a virtuous lifestyle through just remembering Baba and the knowledge which he has given. We become soul conscious, so we remain stable in the original religion of the soul. As spiritual effort makers, we should make spiritual efforts to remain stable in the original religion of the soul while performing our daily activities. No matter what kind of situation you are in, you would be able to remain peaceful so long as you are soul conscious. You do not have to go anywhere to enjoy peace. You can enjoy the original peaceful state through remaining in the bodiless soul conscious state. Constantly remain stable in the original religion of the soul through seeing yourself as the soul seated the center of the forehead. The more you see yourself as the soul and embodiment of peace, the higher the spiritual stage you attain and the greater you are established in the original religion of the soul. As you keep remembering that you are the soul, you imbibe the knowledge that you are the soul. So, you, the soul, along with your intellect, get improved by the words in the knowledge. Through God's sounds of silence which accompany that words in the knowledge. Consequently, you experience the final stage of absorption through which you become stable in the original religion of the soul. Based on my experiences, I will state that life is very good and peaceful when we are stable in the original religion of the soul. No matter what is happening around me, I am able to remain peaceful when I am making spiritual efforts to remember Baba. I remain peaceful because I have been established in the original religion of the soul through my spiritual effort making. You can also have a peaceful and blissful life through using this elevated thinking process. Om Shanti.